Hi, I'm Keith Farndale, and I'm going to show you the most basic steps at setting up a project in Microsoft Project. And it would be similar in other project management software. I'm using Microsoft Project 2013, and I like to emphasize that we learn to do auto scheduling in Microsoft Project, not manual scheduling. In other words, let's use Microsoft Project to do the calculations for us. We'll define the tasks in the work breakdown structure, we'll define the sequence, and we'll define the duration, and let Microsoft Project calculate the dates. So to that end, I'm going to go to File, Options, and you'll see there's lots and lots of options that you can set up here. I'm going to go to Schedule, and I'm going to ensure that new tasks created is auto scheduled. And I'm going to make sure that this is for all new projects that I set up. And that's all I'm going to do in options. Now I'm going to make this view a little simpler. I'm going to hide the indicator column. I don't think we really need that. And I'm going to start to create a project. So this is the project name. Project, and let's say it's a landscaping project, and let's say that landscaping project consists of the front yard and the back yard, the back yard is going to consist of a lawn and some work at installing flower beds. Well, if the back lawn is going to consist of the lawn and the flower beds, then I'm going to indent lawn and flower beds. This will start to create a work breakdown structure. So the lawn is a child of the backyard, and so is the flower bed. So the backyard consists of the lawn and the flower beds. And in fact, the project is going to consist of the front yard and the backyard. And in fact, let's insert a couple of more tasks here. Insert, because the front yard is going to consist of trees and shrubs and also a lawn. So let's indent trees and shrubs and indent lawn. And now we have a three-level work breakdown structure. The top level is the project, second level is front yard and backyard, and the third level is where we're actually going to do the detailed scheduling. Now, no project would be complete without a milestone indicating completion, so let's put in complete at the end, and let's outdent that up to the second level. Now I mentioned that complete would be a milestone, so we'll put that in for 0 days. And I guess we'd better put in durations for the other activities too. Now I'm going to put in 2 days for trees and shrubs, and 2 days for the lawn, 2 days for the backyard lawn, and 2 days for the flower beds. You notice I'm only putting in durations at the bottom of the branches, not at the summary tasks like front yard and backyard. Now I guess we'd better put in some sequencing here too. So one way to do sequencing is, let's say that trees and shrubs is going to be a predecessor of lawn. We're going to do trees and shrubs first and then lawn. One way to put a link in here is up at this chain link symbol, and presto, we now have a link from trees and shrubs to lawn, and by default it is a finish start dependency. Let's double click on lawn and look at that. Lawn, predecessors are task 3, trees and shrubs. Advanced, yes, it's as soon as possible. I want to start with using auto scheduling and as soon as possible. And let's look at task mode column over here. Yeah, each one of these is in fact auto scheduled, which was my intention. Oh, now, let's say that in the backyard, though, we're going to do the flower beds before the lawn. So I'll show you the other way to show a dependency. I'm going to click on lawn and say a predecessor is 7, which is flower beds. And in fact, we're not working on in parallel at the front and the back yard. We're planning to do it in sequence. So we're going to start the flower beds after the front yard work. So I'm going to put in task 4, and now we see a schedule coming together and looking like a real schedule. Oh, the milestone, the complete milestone would be after the flower beds, but let's insert another task here. Let's say that we have a famous photographer who's going to come around, and I'm going to show that as photographs. Now notice here that the photographs refer to the whole project, not just to the backyard, so I'm going to outdent that. And let's say that the photographs also take essentially a day. The flower beds are after the lawn is complete. The predecessor is 6. Okay, and I'm also going to link photographs and that completion milestone. Now you'll notice that I have not, that in good work breakdown structure fashion, I have not used verbs, I've used nouns. So I'm referring to the photographs. When I refer to the work package of taking the photographs, I'm going to use a noun for the word which is the deliverable of that work package, which is the photographs. Of course, the work breakdown structure is the hierarchy in this task name column. Let's put some resources on these tasks. I'm going to do trees and shrubs, and my wife is going to work on the lawn, and she's going to do the lawn in the front yard. I'm not crazy about flower beds, but I guess I'll put my name in for that. So you'll notice that resources show up in a resource column. They also show up on the right-hand side of the bar. Now, I don't like a cluttered bar chart, so I'm going to hide the durations, the start and finish date, and the resources. I like to have a fairly clean bar chart. So in fact, I think we're pretty much done in terms of a simple project setup and following the simplest rules of critical path scheduling.